Oh, this is for my movers and shakers and the taste makers and all of my everyday people who got their paper. This is for all of the fellas that's on their grind, but especially for ladies who keep money on their mind. Come on, y'all, let's get it now. I'm just trying to get this paper. Oh, trying to get this money. Let's get it. I'ma go get it. I'm just trying to get this paper. Trying to get this paper. Let's get it. I'ma go get it. Monday morning, jump up and get fresh. Look good while I handle my business. No sleeping late. I got a date with Chase. Let's break the day. Baby, these shoes, I want a new bag. If you're calling me, where the paper at? If you ain't talking dollars, it don't make no sense to me. Movers and shakers, taste makers, all of my everyday people who got their paper.
Give everybody a chance to come on in.
All of the fellas that's on their grind, but especially for my ladies, keep money on their mind. Come on, y'all, let's get it now. I'm just trying to get this paper. Trying to get this money. Trying to get this money. Let's get it. I'ma go get it. I'm just trying to get this paper. Trying to get this money. Let's get it. I'ma go get it. Window shopping, that's for the first. The new, I'm rocking it first. Beer money.
Come on in here. Come on in and catch this word today.
Say it again.
Tell the people, come on in and catch this word today.
Wait a minute, my nails, I got to do something to these nails, so the nails weren't ready today. It's Money Making Monday.
Hey, Latasha. Tita Pop.
That's the best kind of money.
Okay.
Trying to get this money. Trying to get this money. I'ma go get it. I'm trying to get this paper. Let's get it, let's get it. Trying to get this money. Let's get it. I'ma go get it.
All right now. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, so by now, everybody should be in the mood to get some money, all right? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. You've seen us posting on Facebook, you know, that we're doing a 4-part series every Monday in September. We are going to be talking about money making, the Bedroom Kandi business. So many of you, you've been on the sidelines, been looking like you think you want to start, but you want more information on it. So we just wanted to, you know, just bring different parts, talk about different parts of the business. And today's part that we're going to talk about is why Bedroom Kandi is a legitimate business. But before we get into that, I just want to take a moment and introduce my team leader, LaRonda White. And I just want to tell the story about how I met her. So when Bedroom Kandi came out years ago, I saw it on the Housewives of Atlanta. I knew it was something that I wanted to get into, but it wasn't until years later that I got into it. So years later, when I finally was like, okay, I'm ready, I want to do it, I went on a hunt to find somebody to join under. And, you know, I was on social media, specifically Instagram, looking through different consultants. I even had phone interviews with a couple consultants, and just nobody matched me. I knew when I got in this business what I wanted to do with it. I saw the vision ahead, and nobody really matched like that I felt that could lead me to where I wanted to go. Until I came across LaRonda. So I was on her page. I saw that, you know, she worked her business consistently. She always had something going on. She was very involved, and you could literally like feel her passion for her business through the screen. So I'm like, okay, let me call her. Let me set up something with her. And we talked for a while on the phone. She answered all my questions. She was very informative. And today she's the one that I decided to join under. And I'm glad that I did, because I don't know, we have this thing in Bedroom Kandi we call like the BK mamas, BK grandma, and I feel like she's like BK mama for real. Like I feel like I'm her little daughter, because everything like she does, like I see so much of myself in her, and she pushes me to be the best that I can be in this business. And you know, like I'm gonna toot her horn for her. She's number 1 in sales, number 14 in Bedroom Kandi. What else you got? Come, let's toot some horns a little bit. Let the people know.
Number 1 in candy coated sales. Number 3 earned BKBC, meaning overall bonuses, commission, team, you know. Number 3, number 4 in sale, which is a number 14. Wait a minute, $500,000 team though. Come on now.
Hey.
$500,000 team. So we jumped from the $250,000 to the $500,000 team. I think that's about it. You know, we just over here working. That's it.
And like I said, like I'm so glad I ran across you, because you have been a big part in my success in this business. I had to work with somebody who was a go-getter just like me, and I admired it about her. Anything she does, if y'all see me doing something with my business, my team leader probably did it first, and I'm following her, I'm duplicating her. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to her to just give you guys a little bit of a history on Bedroom Kandi.
Well, I didn't know I was a part of the BK matchmaker. I mean, I knew you kind of did your research, but I didn't know it was like a matchmaker. Like, oh my God, you had like 4 hearts for me and maybe two or 1 hearts for somebody else. So, you know, it was good hearing that. But I mean, pretty much even just in that piece of it, it gives you or tells what this Bedroom Kandi business is about. But just to give you a little bit of history, basically, we are in our 8th year. Our year starts in August and we go to July. So we're on a fiscal year. So this is the 8th year. So if you are a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, or a fan of Kandi, or you've been following the show, you pretty much know the history of Bedroom Kandi, because it literally unfolded on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's exactly what happened on the show. It was just a thought of Kandi, like, oh, you know, I think I want to do some sex toys. You know, she had her candy coated nights that was on YouTube, I believe. But it was on YouTube, and you know, they talked about all type of subjects from sex to relationship, just whatever, you know, came up, they talked about. So sex toys came from that. So it was originally just supposed to be like, okay, let me get about 4 or 5 toys, let's go out, you know, put them on the market, and let's see, you know, how this goes. And a year later, like the demand or the response was so great that, you know, here we are 8 years later, considered, you know, home party company. Like, we were never supposed to be consultants going around in your home doing parties. That was never the vision. And it goes to kind of show the flow of Bedroom Kandi and how we have grown over the years, because it's exactly like a lot of people will say, well, you know, how is Kandi? Have you met Kandi? It's like the person you see on TV. Like if Kandi, you've seen her on TV, that's what you see in person. You know, very personable, very approachable. And what she thinks and put her mind to, she do it. So Bedroom Kandi being a home party company, now that we home party company of the year, we've got that award several times. We have award winning toys in our line. So, you know, so the history pretty much, like I said, it folded with her saying, I think I want to do this. She did her research. She ran into Brian and Sookie Dunham, who owns the toy company Oh My Bod. They met up. I think we found out like that meeting wasn't even in person. It was like over the phone. So they talked about it. They talked about the business. You know, they did it. They had the, you know, the launch party. They got those beta consultants all over the US to kind of go out and show people the business. and it's grown. Like every year it's grown in numbers, it's grown in the number of consultants. Now, most people, they think of us of sex toys, but like we have evolved to this lifestyle brand. Probably over the last 3 to 4 years, we've been considering ourselves, like evolving into this lifestyle brand where we have all different types of products that we'll get into a little bit later. But pretty much it's the history. So she's not just the face of the company, she's our business partner. She's very involved in the business, the decision making. And so basically, I think I found out, we was at convention maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and Suki shared like this Bedroom Kandi business is Candy's gift of entrepreneurship. Like that's literally what it is. Like she has a vision to create these bosses, to help people become their own boss, make their own money. Because if you know it or not, her story is she's never clocked in for anybody. So it's kind of hard sometimes when you have a business partner like that, because a good bit of us have clocked in, at some point or another, we've clocked in. So we got this person that's like, I've never clocked in and you can do this. So like, it's kind of what T said, like being around somebody that's just kind of like pouring, like, listen, y'all can do it. I've done it. So, I mean, it just goes to show her belief in this business. It goes to, show her blood, sweat, and tears. And here we are to show y'all and share Money Making Monday.
Money Making Monday. Yeah. And so Bedroom Kandi is considered to be an MLM business. MLM. And what MLM stands for is multi-level marketing, aka direct sales, aka network marketing. And the most simplest definition I can give of that is basically you sell through your network in order to get ahead. Now that can be, selling a product, or for lack of better words, because I don't think we sell people an opportunity, you have to want it for yourself, but it's selling a product or selling an opportunity to get ahead, to become successful, to become financially free, whatever it is you're looking for out of it. And multi-level marketing businesses or direct sales businesses kind of have a bad stigma with it. And I think it's because of a lack of understanding of what these businesses are. People, they think that it's not a legit business. It's not a real business. And because when I remember when I started Bedroom Kandi, LaRonda, I had people who they told me, no, that's not a real business, because you didn't have to go and get registered with the state. And I'm like, no, let me educate you. So and I also get why people think, they think it could be a scam or pyramid scheme, because there are MLMs or direct market sales businesses out here where you just see the people in the business, all they do is recruit. That's all they talk to you about. They don't take the time to tell you about the business. They're just talking about, just come join the team. I'm like, well, what am I doing? How am I going to make money? And Bedroom Kandi is the complete opposite of that. I would, it's for us, and I think that LaRonda would agree, a lot of us, we're in it and we stay in it. It's not even because of the money. It's because we found something in this that has made a change in our life. And it's made such a difference and a change in our life that we want to come and do things like what we're doing all September, Money Making Monday. We want to share with you guys and just inform you more about the business so you can make an honest decision. Because even if it's not with Bedroom Kandi, just to give you some information on MLM so you can understand it. And we're going to, shameless plug, talk about why Bedroom Kandi is one of the best, I say the best direct sales marketing that you can, sales business you can be in. So let's break the stigma. Let's talk about a couple of things that people have misconstrued with direct sales or MLMs like Bedroom Kandi. So one of the things is that, they say is people, you take the easy way out. It's not a real business. You're taking the easy way out, starting a direct sales business. And is completely the opposite. When you start a business like Bedroom Kandi, it is, you're being wise. You are being wise. A lot of people want to be their own boss and they don't understand what comes with it. So when you start your Bedroom Kandi business, it gives you a chance to see if entrepreneurship is really for you. Like, how many people have you seen who have, announced they started LLCs, like no shade. They've announced they started businesses and you don't see anything else from it. Okay? You don't see anything else from it. And that's because, they lack the guidance that they need. They went into it, thought it would be easy, being their own boss, and didn't realize what comes with it. So starting a business like Bedroom Kandi, you get this support around you. You get training, like tools on leadership, on the things that you need for business. Like I did start an LLC, and the things that I've learned in Bedroom Kandi from my team leaders, from the support around me, is helping me and guiding me with starting a business from the ground up. So it's not the easy way out. It's being wise and seeing if it's actually something for you, with minimum costs, startup costs. So when I started an LLC, it was a couple hundreds. I'm still putting even more money into it, but you can start a Bedroom Kandi business for just $35. And for $35, you have access to a warehouse for products. You don't have to go out here trying to find vendors. Y'all know people guard vendor lists with their life. They don't want to tell you nothing. But this business, and I'm jumping ahead of myself, so I'll get into that later. You also, what do you get with it? It's just minimum cost, because if you end up discovering that maybe entrepreneurship isn't something for you, it didn't require you to put a lot up front. So, let's just break that stigma. It's not a pyramid scheme. With Bedroom Kandi, you don't have to recruit people. If you want to earn money an additional way, you can build a team and make residual income. But we're not a pyramid scheme at all. You start your own business. You work for yourself. You are your own boss. Like even with my team leader, LaRonda, like she's not calling me every day. Like, girl, what you doing? You got any parties on your books? Like, no, you literally work for yourself, and it equips you, because the goal is, and Kandi teaches us this too, that you're never going to become rich off of just one source of income. So once you start your MLM business like Bedroom Kandi, the goal is to be thinking ahead into the future, to like, how can you take that now and start additional businesses so you can make additional streams of income? So your goal, when you start your MLM business, you're learning the skills and the tools that you need in order to go ahead and make that next step for your additional businesses.
But it's funny that you said the pyramid scheme, right?
Yeah.
Because I never understood why people would compare it to that, other than, yes, if you're building a team, I'm recruiting somebody, they're recruiting somebody, right? But like you said, it's not a requirement. Like you can totally come into this business and by yourself and be successful as a consultant. You don't have to build a team. There's no pressure to build no team, nothing. But then if you do build a team, then yeah, that's just personal choice. That's something you do. But when you said recruit, it made me think of, even someone that came into the community since I've been here, and they were like, well, I'm a builder. And I'm like, what's that? What's a builder? And they said, like I recruit. That's what I do. Like I bring people with me. So I'm thinking, but that ain't how we work over here. Like, you get incentivized for recruiting someone who's working. But the thing about Bedroom Kandi is your team leader ain't making nothing off of you if you're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. Or if your team leader's not doing anything. Let me fix that. If you're a team leader, so I can recruit all day and all night. But if I'm not working my business, it means nothing to me. So, and a lot of people that come from MLM companies or that type of setup, they kind of get like, well, my team leader ain't doing nothing. I don't want her making money. Listen, if she's not doing anything, she's not making any money. So again, that breaks the stigma of the pyramid, because I can bring in as many people as I want, but if I'm not at the forefront of that leading the team, it's just those people, it doesn't stunt the growth of the individual. Right. So that's what I do like about it too, is because I can come in and I can be just as successful as an individual as if I am a team leader, but my leader does not dictate how much I grow in this business or how much, how successful I am in the business. So that was a good point that you brought up too. And then I also made a note when you said startup costs, because it is expensive to
Yes,
start a business. And
very.
even though we do have, you can start here at $35, yeah, but it's still work, right? And then, traditionally, or just, just the in business, when you're starting a business, whether you go get an LLC, a corporation, you're independent consultant, whatever, you have to put something into that business. So more than likely, even though you're successful, there's going to be a cost to you, whether that is time, money or whatever. But what I do like about the setup here is technically, like, my one of the things I teach is whatever the cost is for you to come in, which is your kit, right? $35, 99, 199, 499. Let's get that back in 30 days. Cause
Right.
see, I know how people are. They be like, well, I spent this money, I wasted my money. No, let's get that in 30 days. Whether you spend it 35 or 489, let me show you how you can get that back in 30 days. If you hold your mouth right, I know it's daytime, it's in the morning, you might be able to get it back in 2 weeks. So once you get that back, people feel like, oh, okay, I'm in the good because I've earned the money that I initially put out back. So I just wanted to touch on those things that you said, because even somebody right now is still like, wait, but it is. But here's the thing too, because you talked about too the network,
Mhm.
and being successful. Um, my first convention back in 2014, Candy said, your network will build your net worth,
Yes.
right? So again, I'm gonna say it again, your network. And so that's what Bedroom Kandi is. It's a network. That's what Team Rock Candy Divas and Dudes is. It's a network. That's what Team BAM is. It's a network. So we continue to breed and breed and breed more networks. And the people that's within those teams or the community, we're a network. And just right here is an example of the network building our net worth. Because this is somebody I didn't know a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
We don't live in the same city. I didn't know you a year and a half ago. So now this business has connected us through social media, has connected us in a way that is priceless. Like, you can't put a dollar sign on the relationship that we have or the things that we're doing. And just the fact of this, you watching us right now, this was T's idea. So like, that's what it means when your network will build your net worth, because you will collaborate and play with people that are like-minded or think in a totally different way, that would deposit that seed in you and like, hey, oh, okay, let's do it. So that's what happens when you get around people, and sometimes it's hard.
Look, hold
Stigma.
on. You about to give them a word now.
Wait, wait a minute. This is touching on the stigma. Sometimes it's hard for you to get around people that think different than you, because you have been trained, or your thought process has been, oh, they think they better than, you know or who they think they is. Oh, they think they know everything. Listen, if you run around with people, you the smartest person in the circle, get a new circle.
Okay.
Because if you stop learning, if you stop growing, they say you might as well just die. What you here for? So I enjoy being around this network, and they constantly, giving into me just as much as I'm giving into them, because it's like a circle. We're constantly putting in, and you put out in the circle. But yes, I just want to touch on that. I don't, go on, honey.
Oh no, no. That's it. That's all I had. Like, and just to speak on, just another point on the networking. Again, like, you join this business, you're supposed to, when you start a direct sales business, you're supposed to work it like it is a legit business, because it is. And LaRonda's getting ready to go into that next, like talking about the taxes, the government guidelines and stuff that we have to adhere to, which are probably more strict than the local business right up the street from you. So we are a legit business. So when you start your Bedroom Kandi business, the goal is to work it like it's a business, not like it's a hobby, because it gives you so much. And again, I go back to, you're never going to become rich with just one stream of income. So even when you start Bedroom Kandi, for that person who's really got financial freedom on their mind, who really wants to be financially free or liberated, you're supposed to get into this and use your network to start other things. So like, my LLC business that I've started, Bedroom Kandi gave me a foundation for it. I now have a network of my targeted audience for my other business ventures that I want to go into. So, you know, Bedroom Kandi is a legit business. You get in it, and if you work it like it's a legit business, it will pay you like a legit business, and you will reap the benefits of it that you reap from a legit business.
Okay. So yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty, right? This is the stuff you don't see on the surface, right? So the guidelines, like there are strict guidelines, and like T said, I think because we're not a brick and mortar, you know, so we're not this freestanding facility, so you can't just walk down the street, see the sign in front of our building, and be like, oh, let me go see what they got, because we are going into homes, we are going, you know, we're on social media. So like we got a whole nother like set of eyes that are on us, and one that comes out, you know, right up front, because we're still kind of in this stay-at-home pandemic mode, right? So you know, we talk about it being successful, right? Because somebody even said a couple weeks ago, they say, think about it, and I want y'all to think about it. The raise that you got on your job, how much was that raise? Was it 25 cents? Was it 10 cents? Was it 75 cents? Oh, I'm gonna give you $1.25. Did you get $1.25 on that raise? Because don't let them not listen. Because I know they'll tell you, oh, you got $3,000. I'm adding 5,600 to your salary. I'm adding 10,000. Break it down. Don't get you know distracted by the number. Break that down to 52 weeks. I'm gonna help you. 52 weeks in a year, and we're just gonna do 40 hours, right? So you find out, and then you know find out how much was that raise. Or do you want to have the freedom, be free, as T has already said, to give yourself that type of raise every month, you know, but because of the guidelines, we can't really throw the numbers out there, because what's gonna happen is the FTC be like, lady, you telling these people they can come over here and make X, Y, and Z. That lady that left her job and she ain't made nothing. So now the lady that went down there and then said, they lied to me. Now this is where the scheme come in, right? This where the scheme come in. The people that they done lied to me, and they done told me I can come over here and I can pay this. I ain't even be able to get a drink of water. Because see, what she didn't realize is, now don't you come over here and you ain't gonna do no work. Now I can't promise you nothing. Only thing I can do is tell you my story, but I can't even tell you my story how I want to tell you, because they're gonna be like, no ma'am, no you did not, no you didn't tell them, da 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 da. So we can talk in general. I can tell you I'm the #1 consultant in Bedroom Kandi nationwide. I can tell you we have a $500,000 team. You know, I can tell you those numbers, but I can't get down to the nitty gritty saying, well, this is what the $500,000 is. This, y'all do the math. $500,000 is 500,000. We did at least that. You know, #1, you know, that number ranges. And like T said, but the beauty of it is you can come over here at whatever level you are. You can come as a hobby. You can come because you want the discount and you love the products. You can come because you need to pay off your school tuition, or you need to pay your car note, or you need to pay your bankruptcy note. Whatever it is, you can come for that reason, but you can also come for a legitimate business, like what people are building from the ground up. But one of the things that T talked about was a warehouse, vendors. We don't have to do that. So that's the beauty of Bedroom Kandi. I'm not even gonna say MLM or direct sales. That's the beauty of Bedroom Kandi, is we have access to a warehouse. Now, some of our team members might be like, girl, don't even talk about that warehouse. But here's the thing, we in the midst of the pandemic, and we have been doing record-breaking sales.
Yes,
so record-breaking sales mean our warehouse is like, what are y'all doing out there? Listen, it's supply and demand. You know what I mean? That's what this is. It's in your business book. It's a legitimate business, because we talk about supply and demand. We talk about inventory. We talked about first in, first out. It's a legitimate business. But one of those main things is FTC guidelines. We have to follow FTC guidelines. And the FTC is especially got an eye on direct sales, multi-level marketing, network marketing, because you do have some companies out here that will make false claims. Oh, we can heal you from the Rona. You don't want that Rona. You know, that's what, oh, we can, you don't, we look, we can't make none of those claims. Because
Right.
again, if a person comes to this business because we said you're going to be Rona free, da 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 da, or you know, any of that. So even for us, just to tell you how much Bedroom Kandi is aware and want to make sure we are aware, we got a whole dissertation during the pandemic, like what not to say in your post. Like even our traditional posts that we would make saying about, you know, the business opportunity or hosting a party or whatever the case may be, we couldn't connect that with the pandemic. We couldn't connect that with corona or quarantine, because those were triggers that will, you know, because again, you got so many people, because people are in a bad place right now.
Yeah.
So if they see something and it says we can help you or whatever, I promise you, now, because them gonna be the ones that be like, they lied to me. So we not trying to lie to you. The only thing we can do is give you the facts. And like T said, this is a legitimate taxable income. You
Mhm.
have to file taxes on this income. We
Yep.
are independent consultants. So, you know, here at Bedroom Kandi, if you earn a certain amount that Bedroom Kandi sends you, if they send you a check or some type of payment over a certain amount, you will get the tax form. But otherwise, even if you don't earn that amount, you still have to file your taxes on whatever you earned and whatever you know, your expenses and all that. So all of that is legitimate. You know, we're independent consultants, so you just file the Schedule C form. It's nothing extra you got to do. You don't have to go out here and, you know, register as a business. So I mean, just because you don't register as a business with your state government doesn't mean it's not legitimate. You're an independent consultant.
Yeah.
So all of that is personal preference. If you want to label or list your business as a certain way, it doesn't make it any more or less legitimate because you are an independent consultant and you file a Schedule C versus someone else that has registered the business name, has a EIN number and all of that. So you do have to file taxes, and it's in your best interest to file taxes, because one of the things that have been brought to our attention this year is businesses are taxed differently. So if you are a person like me, you know, let me talk to the people.
Talk to them.
Y'all know y'all got zero on y'all's taxes. Y'all want all y'all money. Give me my money now. I figure that out at tax time. So if you one of them people that was like me, when tax time be like, huh, what? I don't get that. They be like, well, you don't got your money. You got to make a choice. Do you want your money now, or do you want your money at tax time? Or do you want to play it in the middle and kind of like break even? What you want? You can't get all your money now, and then you won't give them people their money at tax time. So if you like me and you always have to owe the dang on government because they didn't take enough out of your check, a business will help you break even or get money back, because when you have a business, it's taxed different than when you are an employee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so legitimate, again, that makes it a legitimate business because we do have to file taxes. Um, so and then also, not to mention, you know, some people, think about it. You got some people, they get raises, they got good jobs, they making six figures, but they like, where the money at? Did you hit that? Did you hit that tax bracket? You know, you up there with the big dogs now. What they say, more money, more problems.
Yeah.
But if you have a business, preferably Bedroom Kandi, your money, your business money, why you think the people that got businesses, they stay getting assistance, they stay getting extra money, they have because the money is different. So you know, a lot of people's relationship with money is different. So just let me leave you with this: the money you earn when you work for someone versus the money you earn when you work for yourself is different. Is tax different.
You
So
know what? I
mhm.
was gonna say, because it's talking about the tax thing. it goes back to our network. Being in Bedroom Kandi literally sets us up. Like this business will set you. You can be a millionaire if you want to, and we get into that next week. But she just connects us with so much valuable information and so many valuable resources. And I was looking at her Money Making Monday episode that she did with Lynn Richardson again the other day. And Lynn Richardson was telling us, just like LaRonda said, like, you don't have to, just because it's not an LLC behind it, or you haven't registered with the state, does not mean that your Bedroom Kandi business is not still a legit business. We are a home-based business. And with this home-based business, through Bedroom Kandi and Kandi Burrs, we discovered Lynn Richardson, and she was telling us how you can literally write off everything. So once you start your Bedroom Kandi business, I put it this way, like my husband, he works at a factory, and I'm not down on it because I love that check that he brings in. It allows me to be able to go and follow my dream.
Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear.
Yes. So, but when he goes and he drives to work, the gas that it takes him to get to work, which is about 15 miles away from our house, he can't go and, keep the receipt for that and file that on his taxes. But me, like the end of this month, I have a party to do in Charlotte. When I drive to Charlotte, I'm keeping that receipt because I can write that off and get my money back from it because I have a home-based business, Bedroom Kandi. The food that I eat when I'm on the way there, if I get hungry on that 3 to 4 hour drive, I'm going to be able to keep that receipt and write it off. So like in this business, we get access to so much stuff. And I did not know that. I was not aware. I was not, like, when it comes to the financial side of stuff, I need a financial advisor. If you are one, what's up? But I did not know that. And Kandi put us in a position where we can learn stuff like that. You can write off everything with your business. We have a uniform we have to wear. We have to wear all black. So we got to go shopping, go get me some cute black dresses, save my receipts to write it off. I like to wear lashes when I'm doing presentations to y'all. I keep my receipt for my lashes. Like, this is a legit business. The government will let you write off anything involving your business, and it's Bedroom Kandi. Starting your Bedroom Kandi business changes your taxes. And we ain't financial advisors, so you can get more information. Shameless plug, you can look at the Lynn Richardson's her information and Kandi's YouTube on it. It really breaks down how you can take your home-based business, because people are they get into it and they're treating it like a hobby. And that it makes me sad. And I'm just like, if only they knew what they have right at their fingertips. It's not a hobby. This is a legit business. A lot of people who were in Bedroom Kandi when COVID hit were able to apply for, we also learned this through our connections, our network in Bedroom Kandi. They were able to apply for like SBA loans and stuff because it is a legitimate business.
Yeah, I mean, and all of that again is increasing the bottom line, is increasing your network, and just like she said, not to even go down a tangent, but just some of the people that's in our network, just because we're in this network, like she said, we got Lynn Richardson, we got Dr. Rachel, we got Steve Wilshire, just those people that we've been connected to over the years. So and just to kind of name an internal network is, because again, this business, Kandi's vision is to build entrepreneurs, is to help people have their own business. We have consultants within the community that has a product that they were able to present. And now it's a part of our line. Now let me go. Don't be coming over here talking about, well, let me join because I got this formula. Don't come over here getting on people's nerves, because again, it's a God move. Like, the Lord is all up in and through this, from the inception or the thought of this business all the way down to the connection with Brian and Suki. Maybe we'll be able to go in depth and tell y'all about that story, how that happened, because these were total strangers, so it's just kind of like the same duplication over and over again, where total strangers are meeting, investing, and learning and earning together. So yeah. So we got taxes, and then let's just talk about the ethical part of it. So a lot of people say, well, there's so many different companies out here with the same product. Like, why should we choose Bedroom Kandi? Well, one thing is because we're very ethical. Like, I can say that since the moment I stepped ground into this business, their stand has been on sexual health and wellness, period. Body safe, hyperallergenic, made for the everyday person, period. And to this day, they still stand on sexual health and wellness. Now we have a cosmetic line, we have a bath and body line, we have our intimate luxury line, we have a CBD line now. No animal testing. Like, we not finna go out here pluck on the animals. No animal testing. We not finna, and I'm sorry, yes, I said finna. I know somebody gonna be like, did she say finna? Did, because I can be myself. You know what I mean? Let me be me. So no animal testing, paraben free, glycerin free, hypoallergenic, made in the United States. When it comes to our massagers, latex free, body safe, medical grade silicone, phthalate free. So that's what makes us stand different from anybody else. And one of the things is, you'll never get us to compare ourselves to anybody else, because if you've been around to other companies, I just let the customer say, oh my God, this is totally like, I mean, this product. So we are considered a boutique company, meaning, again, this is something they've said from day one. We are about quality, not quantity. So you cannot go into Adam and Eve, Priscilla, the Red Door, Pandora's Box, or any of those stores and purchase a Bedroom Kandi product. If you do, that store owner better be a consultant, because that's another thing that you can do. If you are a consultant and you have a boutique or a store, then you can put these products in your store or your boutique, or your, wherever you may have items at, because you are the independent consultant. But we are a boutique style company, so therefore you have to come to a consultant in order to purchase these products, in order to see these products. So yeah, so that's just one of the things that we stand on. Just the back of the label, even like I think with our edible lubricants. So depending on what market you in, people are very sensitive to products. So let's just use the edible lubricant for an example. Like, there is a little tad piece of aspartame in it, right? People have this whole like thing stigma with aspartame, but the amount of aspartame that's in the product, it's not even enough to where they have to put it on the label per FDA guidelines, right? But because the maker in Bedroom Kandi, we're transparent. We want you to know what is in our products. So you will see it on the back of the label. But again, the edible lubricants, a lot of people will be like, well, dang, it's not like X, Y, and Z. No, because some lubricants, it's a strawberry lubricant and it tastes just like a strawberry with some sugar in it. That's the glycerin, that's the paraben, that's where you're getting that sticky, icky, gooey consistency in it. Yeah, it might be nice and sweet. Whereas you can get our strawberry, pomegranate lubricant, or our strawberry edible massage cream, lickable. You can get that and you taste the strawberry, but I mean, you know, it still has a nice flavor, no aftertaste to it. And you still get that edible piece that you want, without all the harmful cancer causing material. So look at the back of the label. Look at the back of the label of the things that you're using, and just Google the products. Google those ingredients, because just for instance, like I know paraben is used in making tires and rubber. So those things are not in our product. So so that's those are one of the things that we stand on, and we continue to stand on. Like our maker, when it comes to our liquids, we pretty much have the same maker that makes 99% of our liquids, Dean Elliott from Sliquid. So these people that that produce the products in our line, we can touch these people, we can call these people, we can talk to these people. Just in our just most recent convention, there's a whole panel of discussion that you could talk. So like T said, we're not medically trained. Some of us are. We do have doctors and clinicians, nurses, and other professionals in our industry, but we're not clinicians. So no, I can't speak to da 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 da, but I can speak to the information that I have been trained on, and I can educate you on that. But when it comes to more in depth, or it's burning, it's itch, listen, go on down to Dr. Such and Such, let him figure that piece out. But yeah, so our products, they're very sophisticated, they're very discreet. I do like, even when it comes to the massagers, if you happen to leave it out, Your child ain't gonna be like, oh my God, mama, daddy, what y'all doing? Very discreet, very cute. Over the years, we've even, things have migrated to look more, because a lot of people just think it's female, targeted for females, but no, it's for everybody in all ages and all sizes when it comes to our bath and body products. So yeah, so we have guidelines, we have restrictions. Even with the pandemic, I mean, we talking about, having issues with, customs, or like, our we have a Beautiful Sisters line, the Giving Tree line, that the shea butter we get from there comes from northern Ghana. So that's our global initiative to give back to the ladies of northern Ghana, because any purchases from that line, a portion of the proceeds go back to them. So now you're talking about issues with, so with the mailing and shipping, we're affected by all of that. We have to follow all of those guidelines. And even most recently, like with the CBD, we just added CBD to our line. Well, that's not, some states have, they still haven't opened that up with the THC. So like I even had someone that was like, oh, the THC, we need to have, like, we have the documentation or the certification, the certificate that we can provide to anybody that questions our CBD products. Because our products are THC free. But again, not all CBD products are THC, are THC free. So just having that information to educate people, which is what we get in this community, that's what set us, apart from other companies. That's why you should choose Bedroom Kandi, and that's why, we have a lot of success, because not only do we have this product that we can provide for you, because again, like T said, people say, oh well, it's sales. I mean, you got to buy the product, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. What I'm trying to do is solve a problem. Do you
Exactly.
have back pain? Do you have migraines? Do you have problem with, your vagina area being a little dry? Do you have issues with not yeast infection, or do you have some, bacteria irritation, or do you like clitoral stimulation? Do you like a G-spot stimulation? Do you need some hair care products? Do you like a red lipstick? Do you like a brown nude lipstick? Like that's what we're doing. We're just trying to solve your problem that you want. And you could do it from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go out in the stores, which you ain't got to put a mask on to shop with us.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, so that's the information I have. So yeah, government guidelines we gotta follow, because guess what? If we don't do what we supposed to do in business,
We gonna get shut down.
we gonna get shut down
Yep.
like real quick. So yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I agree with everything you said. Like, I couldn't have said it better, because I wanted to talk to you guys about our products, but LaRonda explained it so well. Anything we offer to you guys, like if you were to go to your corner store right now, they probably can't tell you the research behind it, like this and that word was made. But we have to, our guidelines are so strict that our products, they really really have to be thoroughly researched, and we get the training on it, and we know things about our products that we can sell to you guys. And it's legit. It's a legit business. Awesome products. Again, we don't sell the products. We love them so much ourselves. Like our passion for it, our love for it sells it. So I love this. And just to jump into the opportunity, because that's really all we have for you guys today. Like we spoke about earlier, you can join for as little as $35. And I'll let LaRonda, do you want to give a little bit more into that about that opportunity?
Yeah, so like T said, it's an opportunity. Like and the thing about it, and we'll get into that later on. We got 4 series. We'll be back. Listen, before we get it, well, before we close this down, we'll be back every Monday this month at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And
Heck,
we
if
can
you got
feed
any
in just
questions,
a little
huh?
bit at a time to y'all.
Yeah, just a little bit. We can't give you too much. We got to spoon feed you. And I might even put this out there, T. If they got any questions as it pertains to the business or anything, you can inbox T. You can inbox myself. And maybe we'll answer that on one of the Mondays this month, because it could be a question that other people may have. But sorry, I keep turning my light off. 1 second. See, this is
Oh, yeah.
unscripted.
Yeah. So while my BK mama gets her lights together. Yeah, like this opportunity, it really sets you up. Like I have a lot of business friends who are already in business for themselves, and I tell them, this is an additional stream of income. Like, why wouldn't you want to start a bedroom candy business, especially if it complements what you're already doing? Allow that to be an additional stream of income. If you're thinking about starting a business, but let's say like you work right now, like you sit at a desk all day, like how many streams of income are you getting from your job that you go into right now where you're an employee? How many streams can you get? LaRonda spoke on it earlier. You're waiting for a raise. You have to wait for them to tell you. Most times it's a year. My husband's job just told them, due to coronavirus, nobody's getting a raise this year. But when you start your own business like Bedroom Kandi, you get to determine your raise. We're out here making money. People in this business have not missed a beat due to the virus because Bedroom Kandi is supplying us and giving us what we need. So what you putting in the work? It ain't gonna you're not gonna join and then it's like, okay, it's gonna replace your 9 to 5. You have to put the work in. Anything that is worth having, you have to work hard for. But it's an awesome business opportunity. It's a steal. For $35, you get access to, and we're gonna get into our next week topic is the benefits of BK. But for $35, you get your websites, you get your vendors already, your stuff, and then you get a support system around you because anybody who's already an entrepreneur, you guys know that sometimes it gets discouraging. You have good months, you have low months. It's it fluctuates, and it can get discouraging. But you're surrounded around like-minded people who feel that and can keep you on it. Like, okay, this is just a bad moment. We got to keep going. So it's so much.
I agree. And then, like he said, whether you're someone that's watching from T's end or watching from my end, or if someone shared this video, if a consultant shared this video with you, or if you don't have a consultant, do what T did. Just go out there and search and look and get a feel for the energy of the person you're joining. Because when you do join this business, you do get a sponsor, whether you are directly put on the sponsor that, that shared this opportunity with you and you sign up with them, make sure you have their ID. Or if you do not have anyone that that referred you and you just go to bedroomkandi.com and hit join, then you will be auto assigned to a leader in our community. The good thing about it is the leader rotation will be leaders that are considered working leaders in the community. But again, you don't know who that person is. So, I would just say, whoever shared this video with you, contact them if you have any questions. But like he said, it's really an opportunity. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, if you ask anybody that's been here, what you come here for, so you may come as a hobby. You may come because you like, what, let me just see what this about. Let me see what they're talking about. But I promise you, now this is a promise I can make. I promise you, if you come over here and you allow, because again, it's a choice. So this business is a choice. Struggle is a choice. Shifting of your mindset is a choice. So if you come over here and you make the choice to say, you know what, let me see what T and LaRonda talking about. Oh my God, they're going to be on here for another 3 weeks, talking about this business. Like, what else can they share? I promise you, what you came over here for would not be the reason why you stay. Because
that too.
T said it earlier, and I'm going to agree with her. Bedroom Kandi community. There is no other community out there like the Bedroom Kandi community. And I can say that because I have been to other, and here's the thing, it's what you make of it. It depends on where you are at your point in your life. It depends on what you need, but the community does make a big difference. You got people that are go-getters. They gonna come in and do what they gotta do. And I kind of consider myself a go-getter. So I've been around to other communities, different points in my life. But I'm telling you, right here, the people that I've met in the 6.5 years that I've been here, I have met them no other place. Not at work, not at school, not at no other business, no other company, and just the community. And it's just not even the people, it's just the community as a whole. It's the people, it's the community, it's the the structure, the infrastructure, corporate, the warehouse, like it's just so much. It's just so much. So if you are one of those people that say, you know what, this might be for me, then give it a try. And you say, well, you know what, this ain't for me, but I know somebody that would be perfect. Share this opportunity with them. Share this live with them. Tag them on the live.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah, give them the gift of entrepreneurship. Because we get it. This may not be for you, but you may know somebody that it is for, or maybe this is for you. But for $35, you can give it. I'm telling you, you can get that back today. So listen, if you join today, you do what you got to do. Your website will be up and running today. And if you got at least 5 people that will support you in your business, you're gonna get that and then some today. And we can show you how we can show you how to do that. So again, we keep talking about the $35 because this is something that Bedroom Kandi offered. It started April, since we've been in this state of, in the world. So basically knowing, I mean, millions of people are out of work. Millions of people have lost their job due to the pandemic. Like T said, people are on a job right now that they're not getting a raise because there's no money, or they're furloughed. They don't know when they're going back. They're laid off. They don't know when they're going back. So this is a point in time where you be in control over your business, your family, the way, whether your bills get paid. This is you taking control and saying, you know what, I'm not going to wait on anybody to determine if they're going to cut me a check. Cut your own check. Because you have the power to do that. Whether you believe that or not, whether you was raised to know that or not, just know, if nothing else, what you get from this live is you have the power to cut your own check. You have the power to determine if you're going to eat today, if you're going to pay your bills today, if you're going to just go down to the store and get a burger today. You have that power. So, if nothing else, this pandemic should have shown each of us that you got to have another stream of income. And, one thing Lynn Richardson says is, if you only have one stream of income, you are doing a disservice to yourself, to your family. Like, it's a distraction. So I don't care if you're going out there and selling some lemonade, some hair bows. I don't care what it is. We got to get additional streams of income. And the magical number that everybody has been saying is 7. If you think about the most successful person that you know, they're doing multiple things. They got money coming in from different places. And we'll get into those streams, like T said, later. Just hear the multiple streams that we have here. But again, to join this business, it's a direct ship company. You come in, you join, you do your orientation and your training, and your team leader will be there with you every step of the way to show you what you need to do to get, acclimated and get set up in the system. Not only is Team Rock Candy Divas and Dudes the number 4 team in the company, but we're connected to the number 1 team in the company, Bedroom Kandi's first $1 million team in the company, and first and only, $1 million team in the company. So the level of leadership, the level of training, the level of resources, not only do Bedroom Kandi have, but just being connected right here with us, it's endless. But again, it's what you make of it. So don't think that you can purchase a kit and just get the kit and be like, well, LaRonda say, you know what, we gonna do this. Yeah, we are gonna do this. But it works if you work it.
And I wanted to touch on how you said, like, we are, you can join under whoever you want, but there's something powerful in connections and who you choose to partner up with. I was listening to Kandi tell the story of how she met Suki and Brian, and she was like, it was important to her who she decided to partner up with, because she knew she could do the marketing. She could be the face of the business and get it out, but she had to have someone who really understood and really cared about the quality of product that they created. So that partnership right there has led to this today. She even speaks on herself that she had no idea how big that this would turn into. So it's power in who you connect with. So who, like LaRonda said, whoever invited you out tonight, if you are watching through my page or if you're watching through LaRonda's or whoever shared this with you in our industry, because that's another thing too. We share information with each other. So you might have came across this from somebody other than myself or LaRonda. But if you came across this through me, you can join the business. You can go to bedroomkandi.com. It's going to ask you for a sponsor ID. My sponsor ID number is 10523. And then you'll be a part of Team BAM by any means necessary, which it's a mindset. We have that mindset that we are going to reach our goals by any means necessary. And I'll let my team leader plug in her information.
And you can join me at www.bedroomkandi.com/4812. Or if you just so happen to be on the website and it asks you for the ID, it's 4812, and you'll be a part of Team Rock Candy Divas and Dudes. So, I mean, here's the thing, like T said, at the end of the day, you have a sponsor, but being a part of the community is priceless.
Yes.
It's endless. The opportunities that you have within this community, like you can't even put, you can't even describe it. And just to tell you kind of like, how that feels or what that looks like is we had our first virtual convention this past year, but the energy that exuded through the virtual convention, it was just like if we was in person. You know what I mean? Me and T both have been to a physical convention, and this was our first virtual convention, but the energy that was coming through the screen, just the love, the education, the empowerment, people being helpful, and it's virtual, so you're gonna have some technical issues, but just being able to work through it, and people coming together that don't even know each other. So that's what this community brings to you. So if you just need a sense of belonging, if you just need a sense of, because again, people are not doing well. If you just need some sisters and brothers that that you can at least talk to, or you can see their face online or in the the group every day, then come over here to Bedroom Kandi, because I mean, you're gonna have more than enough sisters and brothers. And let me just say, the $35 kit, that's not the value of this business. That's not the value of what you're going to get here, right? Yeah. Because you can choose $99, $199, or $499, but it is because we do have this $35 kit. So you can get the access as low as that. Whereas, and the difference is because if you have been around to other companies, sometimes the value of the kit determines the value of your earning. That's not what it's like over here. It doesn't matter. Just think of the kit as your access to the business. You just want to get access to the business. And once you get in, then pretty much you have the same access as a person that purchased a $499. And we're not down, because the $499 is the better value. But in my honest opinion, if you're not getting the $499, we need to talk about the $35, and we can talk about how you can do some other things in order to get other incentives. But again, we're going to be here for three more Mondays, same time, same space. Just join us. You ain't even got to get dressed. Like, we just had to make sure we had on a shirt, but we're not gonna stand up. But but and the last thing I'm gonna say is, we've been doing this from our home since like March, April. Now, we are a home-based business. We are a home party company. We do parties. And the business is, going into people's homes and having, giving them this experience. But due to the circumstances, some of us have not been out since March. Some of us are kind of inching back out, doing parties now. But that's another thing too, to go back to the strict guidelines. Like, we have to be mindful of the CDC guidelines in our areas and just be up on that to know, like, okay, what can I do? What can I not do? How do I need to protect myself, or whatever the case may be? So now, so if you come in, we're primarily virtual now, but eventually we're going to get back in the world, and we're ready. Like, we're ready to get back out there, and people are ready for us to come back into their homes. But this situation has just given us another layer. I would say another stream that we wouldn't even really focus or thinking of, just virtually, to be able to offer people, and, just being able to connect people all over the United States. So again,
I just wanted to touch on that, because that is like, when the coronavirus first hit, and we about to let y'all go. But when it hit, we were kind of worried, like, oh my God, because our business is going into people's home. We're like, how are we going to make money? And I think none of us saw how great we were going to be. And for me, like, I look at it as, we've been able to do more virtually. If someone were to book you for an in-home party, you're limited to just the people there in that city, like right there in that area. But now that we're doing virtual parties and stuff, I partied with someone from California last month. Was it last? Yeah, California. And they had people joining their party from all over, from different places. So it is, even with the coronavirus, Bedroom Kandi is a good opportunity, business opportunity for you to take a look into, reach out to us, ask more questions about it. And next week, we're going to be back. Our topic for next week is the benefits of Bedroom Kandi, the benefits of starting a Bedroom Kandi business. We're going to get more into detail on that. And yeah, we're rocking out with y'all all month long. We hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yes, and I don't have anything else to say, but I did want to, before we leave, you already said the opportunities. Not only do we have the business opportunity, but like T said, we have the opportunity for you to host your own party and earn free and discounted products for being a hostess. And like she said, it's just getting people together virtually, that there's no limits to where they can be. Um, and also the opportunity of the business. But the third opportunity is just being able to connect with that person that shared this video, or with T and myself. If you just need some products, if you need products, or you need to, got questions, so call us, inbox us, text us, whatever the case may be, and we can get you the products that you need. But yeah, we're gonna be back next week. So I'm excited. Plug us in, put us in your, in the calendar. We'll be right back here next week. What color lipstick you want us to wear next week? And before we leave, what are you wearing, T?
Oh, okay. So I was playing around. Y'all know I like the natural stuff. If it ain't a lip gloss, I like the natural. But Bedroom Kandi, Candy Coated has changed my outlook. I play around in colors now too, so I might have a color on next week. But I took our brown inspiration lip liner and I outlined my lips. And I licked my lips so much, I think I don't probably licked it out. And then I put Rich Cocoa, which is a light nude brown in the middle, just to give me like an unnatural tone lip color.
Okay, it's cute. It's cute. And I've been checking you out with the colors on too. And I have on Hot Tamale, aligned with Hot Tamale. And since we were kicking off this Money Making Monday, I was like, I gotta wear Pretty Powerful. Mm. So I have authentic, Pretty Powerful red on. It's a nice weight red for my candy coated line. And we'll bring a different lip color every week. How about that? We'll make that commitment too.
Yeah, we're gonna bring a different lip color.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed us today. We hope that you took something back. And other than that, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Let's get it. Oh, this is for my movers and shakers and the tastemakers and all of my everyday people who got their paper. This is for all of the fellas that's on their grind.